welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. Okay, so today's reading, new year, new love. New love, new year. Anyway, we're going to look at new love. This is for singles who are open to a love relationship coming this year. We will get to, we'll look a little bit at what time frame that may be coming around, so you're not just waiting all year for them. And we'll look at, what kind of person they are, what your connection looks like, how they see you, and some advice from Spirit. Okay, so I have 3 readings and 3 cards. Group 1, your card is the Ship. Group 2, your card is Chain. And I just noticed for the first time that chain looks a little bit like an M, which is interesting. And group 3, your card is Heart. All right. So go ahead and pick a card that calls to you, whether it's the picture, the word on it, maybe it's just the group number. You can go down into the description box, click on the timestamp for the reading you want to watch, and it will take you straight there. And I will see you there. Thanks, y'all. Hey, group 1. All right, we are going to take a look at new love for you this year. Okay, so starting with your initial card. Your card is the Ship. Okay, let me see what Spirit wants to say about this card. Give me one sec. They're giving me the word travel. This is someone who travels quite a bit. You may meet them while traveling, but not necessarily. But they are a traveler. They've been to foreign countries. They've done a lot of traveling. It's like they're familiar with the world, and they have a very open mind because of that. They may also be from another culture, another country, another background. Someone who is different from you in one of those ways. Okay. All right. Well, that's a good start. Let's take a look at some tarot cards. Let's see what else we can find out about this person, this new love that's coming in for you this year. As I'm recording this, it's the very beginning of 2023. It's January 2023. So we're essentially looking at the year 2023. If you find this video at a different time, then just know it's, a year from when you find it. Okay. All right. The first card is 7 of Pentacles. Then we have 3 of Wands reversed. 8 of Pentacles reversed. I'll pull another one. And the Ace of Wands. All right, I've got more cards, but we're going to start with these. I do have one Love Oracle card. Let's go ahead and pull that. All right, the card, I know this is hard to see. It says date, and it says meeting someone new. Well, there you go. Dating, get back out there. Plan/set a date. Okay, so we'll leave that there and see how that fits into the bigger picture here of your person. Okay, give me just one second. I want to take these cards in, get some initial messages from Spirit for you, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. One second, y'all. Spirit's saying that this person is unique. This is, this person is someone who is not your typical type. The kind of person you maybe have dated in the past. They have a different attitude. They have a different air about them than what you've been used to dating, in a good way. Spirit's giving me that this person is, they're professional. In other words, they have a solid working life, but they have a little bit of an air of carefree about them. They don't take themselves too seriously. They're lighthearted. They're easygoing, they're saying. Okay, all right, so let's talk about the cards. So for starters, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Spirit, they just gave me the message of they are used to waiting. They're used to waiting. Let me see if I can get a little deeper on that. They have been without a person for a while. It's been a while since they've dated anyone seriously. And they're okay, like they're okay with it. They're self-sufficient, they're independent, they're good and complete on their own. But part of them does want to meet someone. So they're not against it, is what I'm getting. They're not anti-relationship in any way. They have a full life outside of dating, and if the right person comes along, then great. But they're not grasping for it. They're not reaching for it. They're patiently waiting for the right connection, a good connection with someone. They don't want to just date for the sake of dating. Okay. Then we have the Three of Wands reversed. Okay, Spirit's telling me, we talked before that this is a person who is a traveler. They've traveled extensively in their life. But they're saying they're taking a break from that right now. They've taken a step back from traveling a bit. And it's not that they don't want to travel. It's almost like they just need a rest from it. They just need a break from it. They're saying like travel in some way has lost some of its spark. And what I'm getting is that they do most of their travel alone. They would actually really like someone to travel with, but they're so good at being alone. They're not willing to just take on like any kind of travel partner. It's going hand in hand with the Seven of Pentacles. So it feels like in the back of their mind, they would love to meet someone, they would love to meet someone that they have a strong connection with, that they have a really good relationship with, someone who is like-minded, that wants to travel with them and will be a good travel partner for them. They're not actively seeking that, but that is what kind of in the back of their mind they are wanting. They don't really want to be alone, but they would rather be alone than be with the wrong person. And travel currently has taken a little bit of a backseat. Okay. But they will get back into it, Spirit is saying, because they have travel in their blood. Okay. All right, then we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. They love trying new things, going new places, trying new things, learning new things, learning getting to know new people. They're curious. Spirit's saying they're very curious. They don't like doing the same thing over and over and over again, or meeting the same kinds of people, or, you know what I mean? It's, they like to be excited by life and to be a little bit surprised by life. And in that way, they're outgoing, they're curious, they're outgoing, they're friendly. Spirit just even gave me the word, they're a little bit mischievous, but kind of like with a wink. Like they have this fun little side to them. Interesting. They sound very interesting. All right, then we have the Ace of Wands. Spirits, they just gave me the word that this person is a fire starter. They love to get inspired by things and go after new things, try new things. They love starting things and then watching it grow. They really have a very adventurous, curious, life-loving sort of spirit about them. They may also, Spirit is saying, they may also be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They don't necessarily have to be, but they sort of have that excitable, fiery energy about them. They're saying not overtly. They're saying more curious and adventuresome. Okay. All right, let's get some more cards. I'm going to move these cards up a little bit just to make sure you can see everything. Okay. All right, we have the Ace of Swords reversed, the Five of Swords, Six of Swords reversed, and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants to tell us about this. Okay, so the Ace of Swords reversed. When they meet you, they're going to find you to be a little bit shy. And what Spirit is giving me, and take this as it resonates, is that you're not actually shy. But sometimes when you meet new people, it's like you're quiet. You're assessing the situation and assessing them. They're going to think that you're quiet and shy. Or that you are holding information back when you meet. It actually is going to make them more curious about you in some way. Because you're not someone who will instantly talk about yourself a whole bunch. Or you won't be when you meet this person. And it will sort of make them want to draw you out and find out more about you. It's almost like it intrigues them. It almost makes you feel more interesting to them because they have to work a little harder to get to know you. Okay. Then we have the Five of Swords. Spirit is saying that, hold on one sec. Okay, when you're with this person, they're giving me a message of you not backing down from a fight. And they're saying it's not really an argument. It is it's actually more lighthearted than this card normally indicates. They're giving me messages of like jabs and like verbal sparring, like giving each other like a hard time a little bit. It's almost like almost like you enjoy debating each other. But it feels actually much more lighthearted and fun than this card would normally signify. There will be times when he's not sure if you're serious or not. So keep that in mind. But he's not going to give up. Hold on one second. I think they wanted to tell me something else about that. It feels also, so what they're giving me is some sort of like physical sparring as well, which is odd. It's what I get actually is like you tease each other. You like get each other riled up in a fun way, in an interesting way. Again, they're not always sure that, sometimes they're not going to be sure whether you're joking or whether you're really upset about something. But that's just them getting to know you and like, understanding your energy a little bit better, and vice versa. Okay. Then we have the Six of Swords reversed. Spirit's saying you won't be able to scare them away. Like you may, when we look at these two cards, it's almost an energy of you sort of maybe consciously, maybe not, testing them, like pushing them away to get them to basically to see if they've got the mettle to stick around, right? If they're good enough for you, if they are scared off easily, kind of. But Spirit's saying that you're not going to be able to scare them off. They see something in you that intrigues them and challenges them and makes them want to know more and makes them excited to get to know you because they find you very, very interesting. So you're not going to be able to scare them off. You can try. Whether, again, it's conscious or not. Sometimes we do things and we don't even know that we're doing it, but you won't be able to. All right. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. They're going to see in you that, yes, you're independent and yes, you're self-sufficient, but they're going to recognize in you that the two of you have something to offer each other. That you are, yes, you're complete and whole all alone, both of you. You're very, have a solid sense of self. And you don't necessarily need someone. But when the right someone comes along and stays, you actually make each other better. You improve each other. You make each other more interesting. You make each other happier. You make each other feel more fulfilled and to enjoy life even more than you do by yourself, which is beautiful. All right. I'm going to pull a couple of advice cards for you. We have the King of Wands reversed. and the Empress reversed. This is advice for you. Okay. Hold on one sec. I just want to hear what they want to say about these. Spirit is saying be open to change. Be open to somebody who is different than your typical type. But don't try to control the process. Don't try to, manipulate things too much. Don't try too hard to push them away. Be yourself. But don't try too hard is what they're giving me. It will come naturally with this person. And with the Empress reversed, hold on one sec. They're giving me a message of, try to be carefree about it. Okay, I get it. Okay. So if you can see this Empress card, and every Empress card represents pregnancy and abundance and a full, happy life. Spirit is saying when you meet this person and things are moving along, try not to jump the gun too soon. In other words, date this person, right? Be willing to date this person without setting too many expectations about the future, your future life together, married, kids, moving in together. I mean, all of those things can matter down the road. But Spirit's just saying, be careful about jumping the gun on it too soon. Allow things to just unfold naturally. Allow things to just develop in their own time. And stay present. Stay present. Okay. All right. Last but not least, I've got some astrology dice here. Let's see what else they can tell us. All right. So we'll start with the first one. This is Cancer. So this person may be the sign of Cancer. Or again, they may be a fire sign or have that fiery kind of personality. They may be a sign of Cancer. You may meet them if they're not the sign of Cancer, or also, you may meet them in Cancer time, which would be late June, July. Okay. Anything else on that? No. Okay. So I would expect them to be a Cancer. Could be Cancer sun, moon, rising. Although we don't usually know what someone's rising or moon sign is, necessarily. Or you'll meet them during the time of Cancer. Okay. Okay. Then we have the South Node, if you can see that die. They're actually taking me away from the meaning of the South Node and just giving me the word south. So this person, you may meet them somewhere south of where you are, where you live, or they're just giving me southern, as in, at least for me, my interpretation of southern is a warmer climate. Now, granted, that's going to depend on where you are in the world. But they're telling me, they're saying to me, take that information, warmer climate, as a reference, or someone who lives southern of you, or you meet them traveling in some place southern of where you are. It could be a southern country, southern state, in the South, maybe the place has the name South in it, like if you're in the United States, South Carolina, South Dakota. But South has something, South, Southern, warm weather has some significance here. And then we have the 7th house. You're going to meet this person one-on-one. It's not going to be a group situation. It could be through, a dating site kind of thing. Or it could be, maybe you're out somewhere and you just one-on-one, you strike up a conversation and you get to know this person. But it's going to be a one-to-one meeting situation. You're going to meet them somewhere where you're alone and they're alone. And you're going to have like a strong connection right away. It's going to feel good right away. Yeah. Anything else? No. All right, group 1. Well, that's what I've got for you. Interesting person, interesting connection. So I hope that helps. I'm excited for you. Would love to, know more if and when you meet this person. If you think of it, come back here and drop me a note or comment, or just a comment on, maybe your travels or something like that. I love to read your comments. But thanks for being here. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your views, your likes, your comments, your subscribes. And I hope you have a great year. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, group 2. All right, we are going to take a look at a new love coming in for you in the next year. I'm recording this January 2023, so essentially talking about the year of 2023. But if you're finding this video at some other time, assume that this reading starts whenever you find it. All right, so let's start with your initial card. Your card is Chain. All right. Let me see what Spirit wants to say about this card. Hold on one sec. Okay, they're giving me the word link. And they're saying this is someone, they're giving me a message of like a friend of a friend of a friend sort of thing. Someone you are connected to, maybe without even knowing it. You may not know this person at all yet. But you are connected to people who do know them. And I'm getting the sense that they are actually aware of you. Okay. You may not be aware of them. Spirit's giving me that this person has a strong personality. They've been through difficult times, and they're giving me the word unbreakable. They've gone through hard times and experienced difficult things that have like strengthened them. They're giving me a very strong sense of self, but a strong unbreakable spirit. Okay, well, that's great. All right, I'll pull the tarot cards first. Let's get some tarot cards. Let's find out more about this person. All right, we have 9 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles. And I've got more cards for you, more tarot cards, but we'll start with those. And your love oracle card is the Chaser. Okay, all right. Give me 1 second. I want to take these cards in, get some initial messages from Spirit for you. And then we'll talk about what's going on here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, again, they're saying that this person is aware of you. They may not be like very familiar with you, but they're aware of you in some way. Could just be through conversation with friends or family members, somebody who knows you, a friend of a friend again, or a friend of a family member. There are people between you and them. And so they're aware of you. They may have never met you, but in some way they're aware of you. Maybe on social media, they've, seen you mentioned or something along those lines. And again, they're giving me the word strong. They have a strong character, but they're also showing me strong body. This is someone who takes their physical health. They feel their physical health is important. I'm getting this sense of strength training, like some kind of physical endurance, physical fitness. It's important to them, for themselves, to have a strong body. And Spirit is giving me, it's not out of vanity. It's just about strength. They like having a strong body. And they're saying it also matches their character. They have a strong character as well. Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about the cards and see what else is here. We have first the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Spirit's telling me they're ready to meet somebody. They've been alone long enough. They've done their thing. They've dated, but not found the right person. They really don't want somebody who is just like casual one-night stand kind of thing. They want someone who has the potential to stick around, but they are absolutely ready to meet somebody. They're ready to have someone in their life, to share their life with someone. Spirit's saying they can be very independent, but it's like they don't want to be anymore. They really just don't want to be. They're ready to be a couple. Okay. Then we have the 7 of Swords. What I'm getting is that they're actually going to seek out information about you, kind of on the sly, and not in a creepy stalker way. So don't worry. It's more like asking whoever knows you, friends, family, asking about you, like quietly, wanting to find out if you're single, wanting to know more about you, kind of get a sense of you. Before they reach out and ask you out is what I'm getting. What I'm getting is that they're being careful because they've dated the wrong people before, and they just don't want to do that again. They're tired of dating people they don't have anything in common with or have no connection with, or that are, dating someone else on the side and, having to break things off and leave and, explain all of that. They really want someone who's has the potential anyway to last. Okay. All right. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Spirit is saying they're really good at what they do. Whatever their work is, it's like they're an expert in their field. They've been at it for a while. It's almost like this is something they've been doing so long they can almost do it in their sleep. But they like it, they enjoy it, they're good at it, they make good money. They may be self-employed, they may have their own business that they run. For some of you, this is not going to be for everyone, but I did just get a message of they may have their own physical fitness career, fitness coach, fitness trainer, maybe they own a gym, something like that. That's not going to be for everybody, but for at least someone out there, that is true. They're a hard worker. They work hard for the money they make, but they do make good money. Spirit saying they like to, they're giving me a message of work hard, play hard. So they're not all about work. They do enjoy life. They like to be a part of life, they said. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Again, I'm getting the message that they make good money. They're generous with their money. They're not like miserly, the kind of person who makes a lot of money but doesn't spend any of it. And it comes back again to this, work hard, play hard thing. But they also save money. They have money saved. They're responsible with their money. They're very comfortable with money. They have a nice home, very comfortable home. This person may be a bit of a homebody, meaning, they love to like snuggle on the couch, watch a good movie, maybe have game nights, do things at home. They like being physically fit. So yes, they do like to, hold on one sec. There's times like they like to do things outdoors. But they're not somebody who's like go, go, go all the time. It's like they've made a nice living for themselves and they just like to enjoy it. But Spirit's giving me that they're lighthearted. They're fun to hang around with. Good conversation. And they're saying, like, this person, you will feel at home with this person. Okay. All right, let's get a few more cards. Let's see what else we can find out here. We have Queen of Wands reversed, Justice reversed. Oh, I'm sorry, the Hierophant reversed. Five of Swords. And the Fool reversed. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants to tell you about this. The Queen of Wands reversed. What they're giving me is they feel you come across to them as someone who is very nice, very kind, not like overtly like gregarious or highly spirited. Not that there's anything wrong with those things. But they actually, and you may be some of those things sometimes, right? But what they actually like is your softer side. You feel comfortable to them. Again, and you will feel like they will feel comfortable to you. you may be a bit of a homebody as well, someone who is just as happy to, curl up in front of the fire or watch a movie, spend time with family, that kind of thing, rather than parties and, go, go, go. Okay. That's what they, at least initially, that's what they really like about you, is that your energy feels compatible to them. You feel like there's something in common. There's this very comfortable, calm, sort of quiet energy between you that just feels cozy and warm and like at home. Okay. And then we have the Hierophant reversed. Okay, they're telling me, I just want to make sure this is right before I give it to you. Okay. There's a sense here that someone doesn't want to get married, and I feel that sense is you, or that person is you, or you're not, it's not higher on your priority list, marriage, specifically. If that doesn't resonate with you, leave it for someone else, because messages come through and lots of different people are watching. So let's see what else Spirit wants to say. Okay, they're also giving me an energy of, it's like, yes, you have this quiet, comfortable energy that they really find like very attractive and like draws them in. But there's something about you that is also a little bit unconventional. And maybe it's that you don't believe in marriage for some of you, again. But for those of you that are saying, no, I want to be married, doesn't mean this reading's not for you. They're giving me a sense of unconventionality. In other words, it's a feeling of being open-minded about unconventional lifestyles, different cultures, different religions. Let's see what else they're giving me. They're saying open to ideas that are outside of traditional thinking. And Spirit's saying that this is something that you both share. So, if that resonates with you and you're like, well, yeah, I believe whatever it may be. Or I'm open-minded about, different lifestyles, different religions, whatever it may be. There's this little sense of unconventionality, like you don't do things the same old way just because they've always been done that way, or you don't necessarily believe that, the old way is necessarily always the only way, that kind of attitude of being more open-minded, more progressive. Your person is the same. You will share that. That will be something you have in common, and it'll be a connection point for you. You'll like that about each other. They will definitely like that about you. They'll recognize that in you. Okay. And then we have the Five of Swords. Spirit's saying that there's a sense here of fighting for what you believe in. So it may have something to do with, something that sort of bucks tradition a little bit. I'm just going to use one example just to give you a sense of like, fighting for gay marriage, or I'm not coming up with anything else. Sorry, y'all. But whatever it is, it's like there's a sense of fighting for the underdog, or being an advocate for those who are challenged in some way, fighting for the rights of others. Yeah, they're just giving me being an advocate of like the downtrodden, people who have been marginalized, people who have been criticized, anyone who has been treated like racially, in a racist way, something like that. They do see that fighting spirit in you, that as someone who is not going to back down from your beliefs, and your beliefs being different than old school. Go with that. Okay. They see that in you, and they will love that about you. Okay. And then we have the Fool reversed. One second. They're also, Spirit's giving me this sense of you taking your time. And now that whether that's with this person or just in general with things, but it's like you're not a huge risk taker. You're not like, so spontaneous that you do, you jump without looking. You're thoughtful about things. You are careful without being overly, paralyzed by things, but you are, it's like you take life one step at a time. So that's something you will have in common, again, with your person. What I'm giving is that they're very similar in that way. Okay. Anything else on those, Spirit? Spirit tell me they're going to be in some way aware of your personality and some of these things about you before you ever come together. And that's, again, coming down to them maybe asking about you, inquiring about you, maybe following you on social media. It doesn't feel creepy at all to me, so don't worry about that. It's just somebody you've sparked an interest and they want to know more before they reach out and kind of put themselves out there. But I am getting that they're going to come to you with this chaser card. It is possible that this person could be a twin flame person for you, but I'm not getting that strongly, so that may only be a small percentage of you. If you're familiar with twin flame, there's a runner and a runner and a chaser. But what I'm actually more getting is that Spirit's just saying they're coming for you. They're going to learn, what they can about you to make sure that, you at least seem compatible. And then they're going to reach out to you. They're going to approach you. Okay. All right. Pull a couple of advice cards for you. All right. We have the Fool reversed again. Interesting. And the Three of Swords reversed. Okay. Okay. Spirit saying, take your time. Be yourself. They're going to see this in you, that you're someone who is not this huge risk taker. You don't, leap and then jump. Leap and then jump. You don't jump and then look. You always look before you leap. You're what word are you giving me? You're practical. They're giving me practical. You take things one step at a time. And they're saying do that with this person as well. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't jump to conclusions or reach too hard for expectations. Let things unfold one step at a time, right? Just take your time getting to know them. I feel like you're going to feel this instant connection. You're going to feel so comfortable with them that there may be a tendency for you to get ahead of yourself, which is why they're giving me this message of like, remember who you are, take your time, be yourself. Don't jump ahead. And then we have the Three of Swords reversed. They're saying don't let past wounds or past, relationships that have gone wrong interfere with the potential here, with this connection. They're not like anyone you've met before. They're not going to treat you that way. They're not going to act that way. They're not going to become that kind of person. Allow yourself to wipe the slate clean, they're saying. And to be a fresh start. They didn't say give it a fresh start. They're saying be a fresh start. Allow yourself this chance to start over, not just with someone new, but with yourself as well. Anything else on that before we go to the final? They're saying also be aware that they have been hurt in the past before, which is why they're being cautious about whether or not or when to reach out to you. They've been burnt before. They've had challenging relationships in the past that they've gotten over. But just like anyone, we can all be triggered sometimes. So be aware that that you both have had pasts that have been, or past relationships that didn't end well, or didn't go well in some way, and help each other to kind of move forward away from that. Okay. All right, let's see what we have. All right, so we'll start here. So we have the sign of Leo. So this person may be a Leo sun sign, could also be Leo moon or Leo rising, although generally we don't necessarily know what someone else's rising or moon sign is unless we run their chart, but that's a possibility. But they're telling me this is someone who is in the spotlight, which is often a Leo trait. So they may be prominent on social media. Again, if they have their own business, they may be, known for their business in some way, whether like locally within the community or even beyond. You could also meet them during the time of Leo, which is, I guess May, late May to June. That could be when you meet them. Okay. Then we have Venus. Okay, first of all, they're saying there is going to be an attraction here, physical attraction. You're going to find them attractive and vice versa. But they're indicating this chain of people that are between you, and there is what I'm getting is there is a female that connects you in some way. So it may be like a friend who is a girl, a relation who's a girl. Maybe it's a friend's girlfriend or something like that. But definitely physical attraction, they're telling me. And they're reiterating that here with the first house, which is the house of ego and the house of your body. They are body conscious, but again, not out of vanity. Spirit is indicating it's because they appreciate the strength it provides them. They do not care. If you're saying, oh gosh, I'm a little chubby, or I'm not that physical, physically active or whatever, it doesn't matter. Spirit's saying that it doesn't matter to them. They're going to find you attractive for exactly who you are and what your body looks like. Because it's not about vanity for them. they're going to see something in you that feels right. And again, I'm assuming because they know about you that at some point they're going to know what you look like before they meet you anyway. So don't let that be an insecurity of yours if that feeling pops up. Okay. All right. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah. Okay. That's all I'm getting, y'all. I hope that helps. Hope it gives you a little bit of insight into who's coming in into your life this year. Again, it could be like in that May, June timeframe, but it doesn't have to be, right? There's a Leo quality to this person, or they're in the spotlight in some way. They're very well known. They may be in a business that is like vanity related, and I'm saying that in air quotes, vanity related, like fitness, that sort of thing. But again, Spirit's saying they are not vain. They are not vain. They appreciate the human body, and they understand that having a healthy, strong body helps prevent illness and helps you live longer and feel better. It's really about that. It is not about the vanity of it at all. All right, group 2. I hope that helps. And I'm excited for you. So good luck with this person and have a great year, y'all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing your energy with me. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, group 3. All right, we're going to take a look at what new love is coming in for you this year. So I'm recording this early January 2023. So essentially this reading is for the year of 2023. That said, if you're watching this at some other time, it pops up, months from now, years from now even, you're getting it when you're meant to get it. So it's timeless in that way. So consider it the year ahead from wherever you are. All right, let's look at your initial card. Okay, your card is the heart. Give me 1 second. I want to see what Spirit wants to tell you about this card. All right, they're giving me the word medical. So your person, the person that's coming in for you, may be in the medical field, maybe studying to be in the medical field, maybe a healer of some kind as well. Not exactly medical healer, but, spiritual healing. They may also be a caretaker in some way. Spirit's telling me they have a big heart. They have a lot of love to give. And they're ready to give it to you. Or they will be. They're saying red is going to be an important color. I don't know. They may be wearing red when you meet them. I don't know what else that would mean. They're saying it's going to be an important color around the time when you meet or come together with this person. So you may be somewhere where there's a lot of red. If you meet them online, maybe their background is red, their shirt is red. Anyway, try to remember that. Okay. All right. Well, that's a good start. Let's look at some tarot cards and see what else Spirit has to tell you about this person coming in for you. All right, we have 6 of Swords reversed, 9 of Swords reversed, 5 of Wands reversed. All right, can you give me one more, please? and Two of Pentacles reversed. Okay, and I have the Love Oracle card, and it says Axe, and it says breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Not to worry. There's these cards are all just meant to be good and to identify something about them or your connection. So, but we'll talk about that card in a bit. Let's talk about these tarot cards first. And of course, I have some more to get into after. But give me 1 second. I want to see if Spirit has any initial messages for you about these cards and your person. Okay, they're saying when you meet them, you're going to really open your heart to them. They have been through some challenging, difficult times. Spirit saying in love in the past, yes, but also in other areas of their life. They have been through a difficult few years with like personal things. And there's something about your connection where you recognize, maybe even relate to some of the loss or some of the pain that they have gone through and struggled with. And you're going to help them. And vice versa. They're going to help you in many ways as well. Anything else, Spirit? Spirit's saying to go with the flow with this connection. It will evolve over time as this person will and as you will. It will become much more than just helping each other kind of get through or talk through difficult times in the past. That may be how it begins, or how it, a lot of what goes on early on, but it won't be like that for long. It will evolve and grow into something really, really beautiful, actually. Okay. All right. So let's talk about the cards. First card Spirit has for your person is the Six of Swords reversed. Yes, Spirit's acknowledging that, yes, they've been through some difficult times. They're not quite to the other side of it yet. Whatever losses they have experienced, and it does feel a bit like loss, like maybe someone in their life has passed away. Maybe they lost a serious relationship, possible, things that are job related, or anyway, it feels like some difficulties and challenges, things that happened that were out of their control. And in some way, they're still kind of grieving some of those things. They're not stuck. They're not like buried in this pain, but it's still lingering. It's still there. So they're not quite to the other side yet. You'll recognize that when you talk to them and meet with them. Anything else on that, Spirit? Okay. Then we have the Nine of Swords reversed. Again, Spirit is saying they have a big heart, and they're not an overthinker. They take things as they come. They give people a chance. Sometimes they give people like too many chances, which is why, partly why they may have gotten hurt in the past, because they believe the best in people. They see the best in people. They recognize a person's potential. They recognize their inner, their inner beauty, their inner goodness. And it's not that people take advantage of that. It's just sometimes people are not quite living up to that potential. And, this person gets hurt. But but they allow life to like ebb and flow. They're not stuck in their own head about it. They don't overthink things. They don't give things like too much analysis. It's like they understand life, and they are learning to understand life more and more. And they see that that there's things to learn from every experience, and they're actually very much growing and evolving. Anything else? Okay. All right. Then we have the Five of Wands reversed. They're not a very competitive person. They compete with themselves. They want to do the best they can do, be the best person they can be. But they don't sort of pit themselves against other people and try to best other people. They're very, I'm going to say this in a positive way, they are self-focused. Not to say they don't care about other people. I'm not saying that at all. It's that they don't spend their time, they don't waste their time comparing themselves to others. They appreciate themselves, and they appreciate how far they've come and their own growth, and where they've been, where they are, where they're headed. They don't waste their time with that, with petty competitiveness. They don't really waste their time with gossip. What else did you want to say about this, Spirit? They're very open-hearted. It's like they love everybody. Like they just, again, they see the best in people, They don't necessarily click with everyone. They don't necessarily, they're not like they're best friends with everyone, but they have very few enemies, if any. And if they do, they really don't acknowledge it. They're not the kind of person that, hates on people or holds grudges. Okay. And then we have the Two of Pentacles reversed. Spirit's saying they are not a player, right? So if you start dating them, they're going to date you exclusively, whether you've talked about it or not. They're not someone who, juggles relationships, juggles people, dates around. They're like, they'd like to be with one person. And that's exactly how they'll be with you. They're not interested in, like notches on their bedpost or getting as many dates as they can. It's just not their nature. Like that's how I feel. Like I feel their energy, and it's just very laid back and very easygoing. And when they meet someone they like, they date them. That's it. They don't. They stop looking around. They stop weighing their options. Okay. All right. Well, let's get some more cards here and see what else Spirit can tell us. All right, we have Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Cups, and Knight of Wands reversed. All right, let's see what Spirit wants to tell us about these cards. Okay. Four of Wands. Again, they're pointing out to me this red dress. So, you know, they may be wearing a red dress if it's a woman, or you may be wearing a red dress if you're a woman, or they may be wearing red. There's something about this color red. Maybe it's their favorite color. There's something about that color red that is striking. It's striking to them. And I don't know, it's an important color for your connection or for when you meet. Spirit saying they're actually going to fall for you pretty quickly once you guys come together. They may or may not say it. They may or may not verbalize it. But it's like you're going to meet, and very soon they're going to just be imagining the rest of their life. Spirit saying not that they're jumping ahead and trying to skip steps or, you know, get obsessed or anything like that. It's just what they're showing me is just this heart-to-heart connection that they recognize almost immediately. They're also going to see you as somebody who's happy. Like, they love to see you smile. They love to see you happy. They want to make you happy. And your happiness actually helps draw them out of some of like the grief that they may still be holding on to a little bit. Okay, lovely. All right, then we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Spirit's saying that they are actually going to be the initiator rather than you. In other words, they're going to reach out to you, whether this is online, you know, through a dating app, or maybe you see them out, meet them out. They're going to come to you, Spirit is saying. You're not going to be the one to go to them. You may want to, you may consider it, but they will be the one to actually come to you. Yeah, okay. All right. And let them, right? Let them do that. Okay. Then we have the Knight of Cups. Sorry, say that again. Okay. All right. Spirit saying that this person is they may or may not normally be very romantic. I'm not getting a strong sense either way, but when it comes to you, it's like all of their like romance buttons are pushed and they feel this desire to sweep you off your feet. They just want to romance you is what they're giving me. This person wants to romance you. They want to, I'm sorry, go ahead, say that again. They're saying be romantic. They want to be romantic. You bring out their romantic side in them. And what I'm getting is you're going to have feelings for them too. Like this is very mutual, they're telling me. You're going to feel very romantic toward them as well. And they may be the one to reach out to you, but you will probably be the one to express serious feelings to them first. Interesting. They will feel them. They just may not be the first one to express it. You may be. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Wands reversed. Spirit saying you're not going to want to date anyone else either. You know, whether you're someone who normally doesn't matter. You're going to both feel like, I'm getting the phrase one and only. Like you both will only have eyes for each other. this won't feel like a casual connection to you either. It will feel important. It will feel serious. It will feel like the right connection is what I'm getting. Spirit's saying, for what it's worth, they're saying it will not be just about sex. This is really about love. Okay. All right, so the Axe card. What did you want to say about this, Spirit? Spirit's just saying they're a little bit broken. They're a little bit broken, but they're saying what has been severed can be fixed. You don't have to fix them. So don't feel like you have to go in and fix anybody. It's not about that, but your energy, your kindness, your smile, your happiness brings out those things in them, and it helps them heal from the past. Because they've had a very difficult time of things, and they have felt kind of broken for a while. They're healing. They are on the mend, Spirit is saying. But you are definitely going to help them inadvertently. Like, you're not going to necessarily be trying to help them. You just will. All right, let's get a couple of advice cards from you. Okay. We have the Magician reversed. Okay. And the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Again, they're saying you don't have to try with this person. I know we talked a lot about healing and this person being, you helping them heal. They're saying don't take this on like it's a job or a project. It's not that at all. They will heal themselves, but your presence, your energy gives them the strength to do it. You don't have to make anything happen here. Just you being you is enough, they're saying. Okay. And with the Page of Pentacles, what are you saying about that? They're saying just be open to a new connection. Be open to them approaching you. And it may be, because they're pointing out this book, they're pointing out the words in the book, this may happen online somehow, right? Again, it could be a dating site, could be through social media, could be a message, an email, text. Or you may meet them in person. Maybe they ask you for your number, but and it sort of starts that way. It starts, the conversations start via text or something like that. Spirit's just saying be open to it. Be open to the communication. Be open to starting something. Be open to their messages. Allow them to talk. Be a good listener. Allow them to come forward to you. Okay. All right. Last thing, I've got some astrology dice here to give us a little more information. Let's see what Spirit can tell us. Okay. So the first one is the sign of Scorpio. So this person may be a Scorpio sun, possibly Scorpio rising, Scorpio moon, although how many of us, meet someone and know what those signs are? Not many, for someone else. They may be, you may meet them in the time of Scorpio, which is October, November. This person, remember we talked about them being, in the medical field or being a healer. They may Okay, hold on one sec. They may be drawn to some like esoteric studies, spiritual studies, mediumship, specifically ones that are kind of very scorpionic. I would say mediumship, psychic abilities, again, healing. They're very deep. They have, I'm going to say dark side, but it's not a dark negative side. It's like a deepness within them that isn't easily accessed by other people, casually. Okay. All right. Second house. They're saying you're going to meet this person through something job related, whether it's through your job or their job, or through a connection that you know at work or they know at work. There will be something job related. That initially connects you to. They're also telling me it's possible this could happen in the second month, either second month of a year, which is February, or the second month from now. Okay. And then we have the South Node. Let me see what they want to say about this. They're saying you're both going to feel as if you had met each other in a past life. Like, whether you think about it in those terms or not, it's going to feel like this is someone you already know. It will feel very destined. It will feel very easy. It will feel very natural. Like you don't have to work for it. This is a connection that feels very karmic in a good way. Like you were meant to meet. Okay. Anything else, Spirit, for group 3? Okay, Spirit's saying that you're not going to be taken by surprise with this person. In other words, they're not going to just show up out of the blue and ask you out. It's like... it'll be a little bit different for everybody, obviously, but it's like you meet them somehow, again, through a work kind of situation or through someone at work or their work, maybe even like a work function or a work event. You'll meet them. Some time will go by. You may meet them again. And then they'll ask you out. They'll approach you. They'll start communicating with you. It isn't like somebody just out of the blue, like you meet them for the first time and they see you from across the room and ask you out. It is more like you meet each other first, and they can't forget about you. It's like they can't shake you. And so they end up asking about you, asking you out, coming to you, approaching you, reaching out to you in some way. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, that's all I've got for you, group 3. I hope that helps. I hope it gets you excited about what's to come. It sounds like a very special connection for you. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you sharing your energy with me by watching this video. I appreciate your likes and your comments. If you're not a subscriber, I hope you'll consider subscribing. And thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Have a great year, y'all. Bye-bye.